Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is 𝐕𝐺𝐬𝐿, and in this video, I'll explain you what is Trivy and how to install Trivy on AWS EC2 instance and how to scan Docker images, GitHub repositories, file systems using Trivy. So here, firstly, Trivy is nothing but Trivy is an open source security tool and it is used to find different security issues within the Docker images, GitHub repositories, or any of the file systems for vulnerabilities and misconfigurations. So here you can see these are all the commands to install Trivy on Ubuntu EC2 instance. So first let's create Ubuntu EC2 instance. So here you can see this is my AWS management console and first we need to select EC2 and here directly select instances and I will create a new EC2 instance. So here we need to select launch instance and here name I'm giving Trivy and here you can see OS I'm going to select Ubuntu and here I'm going to select this and instance type I'm going to select T2 medium and I'm going to select key pair. And here you can see guys, here T2 micro is also enough. So I'm going with the T2 medium. So we need to select key pair. And when it comes to networking, we need to select VPC and we need to select subnet. And here we need to select security group. So here I'm providing all traffic security group. And here I'm providing 10 GB. So here 8 GB is also enough. So I'm going with 10 GB. So here directly you can select launch instance. Let's select instances and let's reload this. So let's keep here instance state is equal to running. So here it will display all the running instances. So meanwhile, let's connect to Trivy official documentations. So open a new tab and directly search for Trivy documentation. So you need to go to this first link, overview Trivy. So here you can see this is the Trivy official documentations. So to install Trivy on any of the EC2 instance like Amazon Linux or Ubuntu, it may be anything, directly go to installation. And here you can see if you want to install in Amazon Linux or anything, you can directly copy this, or else if you want to install in Ubuntu, you can directly copy this. So I have created an Ubuntu EC2 instance. Let's reload this and here you can see our instance is in running state. So now let's connect to this instance. So we need to copy public IPv4 address and here I'm using MoboXterm. Here you can use PuTTY or it may be anything. So here we need to select session and SSH and here we need to paste the public IPv4 address and here directly select Ubuntu. So if you are using Amazon Linux, directly select here EC2-user. So I'm going to select this and check mark this and here provide the path of the key pair. So this is the key and I'm selecting open and OK. So it was connected to our Ubuntu EC2 instance and let's clear the screen. So first we need to update our instance by using sudo apt update -y. So it will update our instance, sorry, sudo apt update -y. So here you can see these are all the commands to install Trivy. So these are the commands I have pasted there. So let's install Trivy. So let's come here. Let's clear the screen. Right now it is in Ubuntu user. So we need to convert to root user. So sudo super user. So here you can see it was converted to root user. Or else here you can hit sudo -i. It will become to root user. So let's clear screen and let's install Trivy on Ubuntu EC2 instance. So here you can see this is Ubuntu EC2 instance. So when I select cat slash etc os-release. So here you can see this is the Ubuntu and version is 22.04.4. So this is Ubuntu. So let's clear the screen and let's install Trivy. So this is the code to install Trivy. Directly copy this and come here and directly paste it here. So Trivy will install. Select enter and here select Y. So now it will install Trivy. So let's clear the screen and when I hit here Trivy -fn version. So here you can see Trivy has been installed. So this is the Trivy version. So now let's see Docker version. docker hyphen hyphen version. So right now we don't have docker, so that's why it was not showing not found. So let's clear the screen. So why I am installing docker means, right now we are going to scan our docker images or anything, so that's why I'm going to install docker. So directly I will come here and I'll go here and I'll copy this and I'll come here and I'll paste it here, so it will install docker. So this all script will install docker. So let's open this and let's reload this. So if you want this code, directly come here and open here. Download docker on Ubuntu. Directly search like this, guys, and directly go to first link, install docker engine on Ubuntu, and directly come down. And here you can see, directly copy this and paste it in your terminal, then docker will install. So this is the one. So let's close this and let's come here. So docker installation has been completed. So let's clear the screen. So when I hit here docker hyphen hyphen version, so here you can see this is the docker version. So right now I don't have any of the docker images. So let's hit here docker images. So right now I don't have any of the docker images. So when I hit here docker ps-a, right now I don't have any of the docker containers. So let's pull any of the docker images from docker registry. So docker pull ubuntu. So I'm going to pull ubuntu image. So it will pull from docker registry. Now let's hit docker images. So here you can see this is the docker image. So or else if you are having any of the existing docker image, so you can use the docker image. For video purpose, I'm going to use this docker image. So let's pull another docker image, docker pull nginx. So now nginx image will be pulled by docker registry. Docker will pull nginx image from docker registry. So let's clear the screen. So when I hit here docker images, so here you can see right now we have two different images. One is nginx and one is ubuntu. So previously we installed Trivy. So when I hit here Trivy hyphen hyphen version, so here you can see this is the Trivy version. So let's do one thing. Let's scan our docker images using Trivy. So when I hit docker images, these are the two images. So let's scan these docker images. So the initial command is to scan docker image Trivy image. So when you want to scan your docker image using Trivy, you need to hit Trivy and image. After that, you need to provide your image name. So right now I want to scan my nginx image. So when I provide here nginx, so Trivy will scan this nginx docker image, guys. So here you can see scanning. So let's wait. It will display all the vulnerabilities and everything, and I will show you. It will display in a detailed report, guys. So let's wait. So here you can see Trivy has generated a report. So this is a very big report, guys. For Nginx, it was displayed a very big report. So let's do one thing. Let's clear the screen and let's again hit here Docker images. So previously we scanned our Docker image. So let's do one thing. Let's scan Ubuntu image. So again Trivy image, and we need to provide here our image name. So image name is Ubuntu. So let's, when I hit here enter, so here you can see it will generate a report. So here you can see Trivia has generated a report. So here you can see total we are having 6 and unknown is 0. 4 low is 4 and medium is 2, high is 0 and critical is 0. For these are all the files. So here you can see it was displaying everything like library. This is the vulnerabilities and this is the severities and this is the status. And here you can see this is the installed version and fixed version and this is the title. So here you can find each and everything. So here you can see here CVE stands for Common Vulnerability Exposure. So here you can see 2016. So here 2016 is nothing but this CVE is found in this year 2016. So here 2781 means this is the ID of the vulnerability, guys. So here you can see right now for the status severity is low, and here you can see status is affected. So it was displaying in a detailed way. So let's clear the screen. So previously when I hit here Trivy image and image name, when I select like this, it was displayed like this. So if you want to store this output in any of the file, so let's do that. So when I hit here ls, here you can see right now we don't have any of the files. So here let's do one thing. Let's hit here Docker images. So we are having two different Docker images. So again let's scan Trivy. Sorry, let's scan Ubuntu image and let's store all this output in a file. So directly hit here Trivy image, and here we need to provide image name Ubuntu and greater than symbol, and here you need to provide a file name. So if you are having existing file, you can directly provide that file name. So here I don't have any file, so I'm going to give here trivy.txt. So here you can see previously when I hit ls, we don't have any files. So now Trivy will generate a report and it will store all the output in trivy.txt file, guys. So when I hit here enter, so here you can see Trivy scan has been completed. So when I select here ls, here you can see file has been created. So when I select previously ls, we don't have file. So when I select now ls, we have one file which is trivy.txt. So here you can see, guys, here in this command, we have scanned our Docker Ubuntu image using Trivy, and we have stored all the output in trivy.txt file. So when I hit here cat trivy.txt, so here you can find all the detailed output. It was stored in this file. So this is how you can store. So now let's clear the screen. So here you can see previously it was in this we are having only severities like low and medium. So now let's do one thing. Let's clear the screen and let's hit Trivy image hyphen f, or else Trivy image hyphen cvrt. Yes, cvrt, and here I need high and I need low for Nginx image. So here you can see, guys, when I select here Trivy image, and here you can see Trivy is going to scan Docker image. So that's why I'm using here Trivy image, and here hyphen severity. So we need only severity high and low for this Nginx image. So when I select here enter, it will display only severity is high and low. So here you can see, guys, here you can see high low, all the report. Here you can see high and low. This is the severities block. So when I come, it was generated a very big report. So you can find here, you can see high low, high low, high low. So this is how you can find. It will display only high and low severities. So here you can see from here it was generated. So total files is 113, and here you can see low is 92 and high is 21. So we have generated only high and low severities. So this is how you can generate Trivy image. So here you need to provide severity hyphen severity, and you need to provide here severity high and low, and you need to provide the Docker image name. So if you want only critical, so directly clear the screen, and I will come here and I will clear this, and here I will provide critical. So when I select enter, so it will display only critical. So we have only critical 2. Here you can see total 2. So these are 2. Here you can find same like this, guys. So here you can see Trivy image. After that you need to provide hyphen severity critical, and this is our image name. So here it was displaying critical. So now let's do one thing. So I will clear the screen, and I need to see this output in a JSON format, guys. So that is very simple, and directly come down, and here again Trivy image hyphen f stands for format. I need format in JSON format. So hyphen o stands for output. So output I need to store in Trivy image result dot JSON, and I want to scan Nginx image, or else let's scan Ubuntu image. So here you can see, guys, right now we are going to scan our Ubuntu image. So it will display the format in JSON format, and it will store all the output in this file. It will create a file with the Trivy image result.json, and it will store all the output in this file. Here you can see hyphen f stands for format. So we are using format JSON, and -o stands for output, guys. So when I select here enter, now here you can see scanning has been completed. So when I hit here ls, here you can see new file has been created. So here you can see Trivy image result.json. So here you can see Trivy image result.json. So when I come here and when I hit cat Trivy image result.json and enter, here you can see it was generated in a JSON format. This is all the JSON format, guys. So now let's clear the screen. So again, if you want this output in HTML format or else tabular format, directly come here, and here I will provide at last HTML. So it will create a new file with Trivy image result.html. So I need all the output in table format. So when I come here and when I hit here table, so when I hit ls, so here you can see last HTML. So here you can see new file has been created. So in this file it will store in HTML format. So when I hit here cat Trivy image dot result dot, here you can see it was displayed in a tabular format. So this is how you can do, guys. So previously it was displayed in JSON format. So this is how you can do. So let's clear the screen. So now let's do one thing. Up to now we scanned our Docker images. So if you want to scan your GitHub repository, so I will come back. So here, if you want to scan your any of the GitHub repository, you need to copy your repository URL, guys. So I will explain you that. So directly come to terminal here again. So here again Trivy. Here previously we used Docker image. To scan our Docker image, we use Trivy image and image name. So to scan your GitHub repositories, so here you need to provide Trivy repo, and here you need to provide your repository URL, guys. So directly come here and copy your repository URL. So I'm going to scan this repository. So directly come here and paste it here. So Trivy will scan this GitHub repository. So when I select here enter, here now it will display a detailed report. So here you can see Trivy has generated a detailed report. Here you can see this is all the report. So here you can see library and vulnerabilities, and this is the severities, and this is the status, and this is the installed version, and this is the fixed version, and this is the title, and here you can see status is fixed. So here you can see these are all the installed versions. So these are all the fixed versions. So here you can see severity. For this it was having medium, and for this it was having critical and medium and high medium. It was showing in a detailed way, guys. And again I'm telling you here CVE stands for common vulnerability exposure. So let's come down. So here you can see this is the command to scan GitHub repository Trivy repo, and we need to provide the repository URL. So now let's go to some advanced. So let's clear the screen. So when I select here ls, we're having some of the files. Sorry, some of the files. Yes. Let's remove these files by hitting rm-rf star. So it will remove all the files ls. So here you can see we don't have any of the files. So now let's do one thing. Let's scan our GitHub repository again by hitting Trivy repo. So I need format in a tabular format. So here hyphen format, and we need to provide the format and -o. Here -o stands for report, and here I will provide Trivy report.html, and here we need to provide repository URL. Directly come here and again copy this repository URL and come here and paste it here. So here you can see now Trivy will scan our GitHub repository by using Trivy repo, and here you can see -n format, and it will store in a tabular format, and -o stands for output, and output will be stored in this file Trivy report.html. So this file will be created and all the output will be stored in this file. So this is our GitHub repository. So when I select here enter, so here you can see Trivy was scanning, so scanning completed. So when I select here ls, so here you can see new file has been created Trivy report.html. So here you can see Trivy report.html. So when I come here and when I select here cat Trivy report.html and enter, so here you can see this is all the detailed report. So Trivy has generated a report and it is stored in this file. So now if you want this in JSON format again, directly come here and here directly provide Trivy repo hyphen table. Instead of table, directly provide JSON, guys. So it will store in JSON format, JSON -o, and here I will provide .json. and this is our repository. So again, when I select enter, now new file will be created with the name of Trivy report.json. So when I select here ls, so here you can see new file has been created. So when I select here cat Trivy report.json, so here you can see this is all the JSON format. It store all the output in this JSON format. So this is how you can scan. So let's come down. Up to now, we scanned Docker images and we have scanned our repositories. That means GitHub repositories. So if you want to scan any of the file systems, either your local file systems or else any of the GitHub file systems, or if you have downloaded any of the folders or any of the files from internet, if you want to scan that, I will explain you that now. Directly come here. I will clone this repository. So I will copy this repository URL and here I will provide. So before doing this, I will select ls and I will remove these two files by hitting rm-rf star. So it will remove these two files and ls. So here you can see we don't have any files. So let's do git clone and let's clone this file system, this repository. So I will paste it here and when I select enter, and when I select ls, and here you can see we have cloned GitHub repository. Just assume this is a file system, guys. So let's clear the screen ls. So this is the one. So cd Starbucks. So ll. So here you can see we're having all these files. So imagine this is a file system. So if you want to scan this file system, so very simple, guys. Directly hit here Trivy fs and dot. So if you are going to scan your Docker image, so, here you can see, guys, if you want to scan your Docker image, you need to hit Trivy image and here you need to provide any of the image name. So Ubuntu. So here it will scan Docker image. So if you want to scan your GitHub repository, again Trivy repo and here you need to provide the repository URL. Sorry. So I will come here. So same like this, you need to provide. So if you want to scan your GitHub repository, you need to provide like this. Now, if you want to scan your file system, so you need to hit privy fs and dot. So here dot refers to local path, guys. So here you can see we're having all the files here. So that's why I'm using here dot. So when I select here enter, so Trivy will scan all the detailed report. Here you can see Trivy has generated a report of our file system. So here you can see Trivy FSN dot. FS stands for file system. Here you can see all the detailed reports. Vulnerabilities, URT, status, installed version, fixed version, and everything. So now let's clear the screen. And when I select here LL, here we're having all the files. So in different way also you can do, guys. So when I select here PWD, it will display the current working directory. And I will copy this path and I will go back. So when I select here ls, so here you can see this is our what we call it, this is our folder. So in this folder we are having all the files. So this is the path. So you can directly select this path. I will copy this path like this, and when I select here Trivy fs and we need to paste that path here. So Trivy will enter into this path and it will scan all this file system, guys. So here you can see when I select enter, here you can see Trivy has generated a report. So this is how you can do. You can enter into here. You can see here. Where is this? Let's go up and here you can see Trivy fsn dot. So if you are having all the files in your local, directly hit Trivy fsn dot, or else if you have that path, directly do like this, guys. Trivy fs and you need to provide the path. So it will scan all the files. So it will go to that path and Trivy will scan all the file systems. So here you can see Trivy has generated a detailed report. Now let's do one thing. Let's clear the screen. So now I need only critical and high severities for this file system. So now let's do one thing and ls cd Starbucks and here I will do pwd. So here you can see this is the pwd stands for present working directory, guys. So here you can see this is the present working directory. So I'll go back again. So right now we are in Ubuntu. So when I say TRLL, we have only, yes, when I select here ls, we have only Starbucks one. So let's go to this directory and let's do one thing. Let's hit Trivy fs. We are going to scan our file system, so that's why I'm giving fs hyphen severity. We need severity high and low. We need high and low. So we need to go to this path. We need to provide this path. I will copy this path. So in this path, I was having all the file system. So that's why I'm giving this path and I'm going to paste it here. So here you can see using Trivy. Here you can see guys using Trivy. We are going to scan our file system and we are going to display. We need only CVRTs like high and low. That's why here I'm providing hyphen CVRT high and low. And here you can see in this path I was having all the file system. So when I select here enter, here you can see we don't have low severity, so that's why it was displaying only high severity. So this is how you can do. Here you can see total 2 and low is 0 and high is 2. These are the two. So this is how you can generate. So again, let's do one thing. Let's clear the screen and let's hit Trivy. Sorry, Trivy fs hyphen format. I need tabular format and I. So before doing this, let's hit ls. So okay, we don't have any of the files and Trivy fs and hyphen format. I need format in JSON format and hyphen o stands for output. And here I need to store all my output in Trivy file scan dot. I'm providing here JSON and here I need CBRTs again. CBRTs I need only previously we have given high and low. So now let's do one thing. Let's give high and critical. High and critical and here I will provide the path. So I will come here and here I am going to copy this path. So in this path I was having all the files. So I'll paste it here. So now I will explain you this guys. So here you can see using Trivy we are going to scan our file system. So hyphen stands for format. So we need format in JSON format and hyphen o stands for output and we need to store all the output in Trivy file scan.json. And here you can see we need only severities high and critical. So we are having all the files in this path. So when I select here enter, here you can see Trivy file scan has been completed. So when I select here ls, so here you can see new file has been created Trivy file scan.json. Here you can see Trivy file scan.json. So when I select here cat and Trivy file scan.json, here you can see it was providing in a JSON format. So it was not understanding. So let's do one thing. Let's clear the screen. So I need in tabular format. So here I will provide table and here I want to create another file with html.html. Here you can see now it will create a new file with Trivy file scan.html. And here you can see we are providing hyphen severity. We need severities only high and critical. So that's why here I'm providing high and critical. So we're having all the files in this path. So when I come here and when I select enter, so when I select ls, so here you can see Trivy file scan.html. So when I select here cat and Trivy file scan.html, so here you can see guys, it was displaying total we are having 3 and high is 2 and critical is 1. So here you can see library, vulnerability, severity. Here you can see severity we have given. So here you can see we have given severity only high and critical. So here you can see severity, critical and high. And status it was showing fixed. And this is the installed versions. These are all the installed versions. And here you can see these are all the fixed versions and these are all the titles. So this is how you can scan your GitHub repositories and any of the file systems or GitHub repositories or Kubernetes container images. You can scan any of these things, guys. So yes, guys, that's it for today's video. And if you want this complete documentation, comment me in my comment section, and I will provide you all this documentation and everything. And yes, guys, that's it for today's video. And if you like my video, please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. And see you in the next video. And bye.